work and social activity, I often use taxis to travel, or at least I did before the pandemic. But prior to this, I would use taxis up to 3-4 times a week, maybe more. Due to how my wheelchair is designed, I have to use a specific taxi or a specific type of taxi because my wheelchair has 6 wheels, so it kind of goes in and out in terms of the wheels, and so it affects the dimensions of the chair and what ramp I can use when I'm accessing taxis. So I will include a still photo of each of these in the vlog to illustrate what I mean. But the first photo would be of a Glasgow Hackney taxi, which I can't use because the ramps are too short, and also the height of the taxi means that I'm too tall to sit comfortably in these taxis. So the second photo is a photo of a Eurocab or 6-seater, and that is the taxi that I do need to use because the ramps are longer, therefore they can incorporate my 6 wheels of my wheelchair. But a challenge that myself and my support workers and PAs often have is trying to explain to taxi drivers why I need a specific taxi. They often say, but we're all accessible. And I often have the debate, and I have said to them a lot of the time, what do I know, I only sit in this wheelchair. And I'm sure sometimes they might think I come across as rude, but when you're having the same debate with people on a regular basis, it would be like me telling them how to drive their taxi. I wouldn't do that, but then what do I know, I only love it. The second example I'm going to use in part 2 of what do I know, I only love it is accessing beds. As I said previously, you might be watching this and thinking, really, that's an issue? Well, yeah, it is, because I can tell you it's often an issue for disabled people, especially if you're travelling and maybe away on holiday or for work or things like that. And the issue commonly is that if you use equipment like I do to transfer, you can't get this under certain beds if they have a base. So in the next couple of clips I'll illustrate this. So the first clip you see is my bed at home, and you see this has clearance underneath, which allows you to get the standard under. But on the second clip you see the bed I have in my spare room has a divan base, so if you're faced with a bed like this in the hotel, there's no way you're going to get any hoisting equipment or standing under that for a disabled person to transfer easily. And I've also included a clip of my standard that I use to transfer to illustrate the point that you would never be able to get this under a divan base. So I just hope this helps you understand and illustrates the point of things that perhaps non-disabled people take for granted when travelling or going on holiday, but disabled people like myself can't. And we have to think these things through before we can travelling of any sort, or booking hotels. So yeah, again, what do I know, I love it.